A lot of times we are quick to ask, or we are quick to blame government for everything. Bad roads, we blame government. Bad school, we blame government. We not having enough schools in our society, we blame government. We not having enough food, we blame government. We not having good health care, we blame government. In every problem in our society, we blame government. Of recent, I begin to think, in Nigeria, we have so many religions, and we have two major or three major religions. We have the Islam, we have the Christians, and we have the traditional worship, African traditional worship. And these are the three major religions in our society, but we have every other religion here in Nigeria, right? I begin to think, for all these years that we have embraced Western religions, what actually has religion do for us? A lot of times you may not understand this fact. For a society to develop, every hand must be on deck. Whether you call them religion, whether you call them the business people in our society, whether you call them the government, whether you call them the philanthropists in our society, there should be something by now that religion has done for the Nigeria society. The schools that the religion, most especially these big Christian houses, these big churches in our society, the schools that they are opening, how many common Nigerians can attend those schools? Why is it that we are not seeing primary schools in our society built and given to the society by these religions? By now, a church or a Christian forum should build a primary school and give it to the government. By now, we should see primary health care built by religions, most especially these ones that have make money from the society. The truth being told, the reason why Manjak Fashek said that religion is politics, sometimes we argue, sometimes we feel is criticism, but actually it's not so. Because take a look at, for example, Adeboye and Tinubu. Adeboye and Tinubu, when you want to compare their loyalists, you will agree that Adeboye have more loyalists than Tinubu, but Tinubu is the president of Nigeria. This is one thing that the political sector or the political elite have understand. That's the reason why when they are seeking for approval, when they are seeking for endorsement, they go to these religious leaders, because they know that these people have a lot of loyalists, and when their leaders say that this is who we have endorsed, this is who the Lord have chosen, they know that all their loyalists will follow that person. And that's the reason why this issue of religious leaders endorsing the political leaders is not going to end soon. It's not going to end soon, because they understand that when their papa said anything, they are going to obey. So by now, we should, as Nigerians, we should also be saying, okay, as that redeem is in Ota now, as big as that redeem, that church should be able to build like 5 primary schools for that society. Because the school that these people have built with this tithe and offering, they are also collecting from the society. They should also give back to the society by giving them a basic amenity, like for example primary school, secondary school. Build it, give it to the government. That's what we should be doing. You will see a whole church like this in the street. That church will not give that street ordinary water, yet they will have 6-8 tanks of water in the compound. But the society that they are residing, they will not give ordinary water to that street. At the end of the day, you will hear that they boggle the church, they pack instruments, and you expect the people that live in that street, in that circle, in that surrounding, to protect your church for you. They can't do it. Because our people don't make parable that when this hand wash this hand, this hand wash this hand, the hand will become clean. You can't expect a society where you are not giving any amenity to protect your facility for you. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. When companies are coming to our area, we expect them to tie road, we expect them to give us light, we expect them to do this for us. But what about churches? What about churches? A church of 1,000 population, calculate 50 naira. Okay, 50 naira doesn't even exist again. Calculate 200 naira per offering by 1,000 people, and check how much these people are making in a month, and ask if they are not supposed to give something to the society, even if it's not ordinary water. If it's ordinary water, what have we benefit from religion in Africa so far, apart from building churches, apart from building mosques all around us? The government are collecting taxes from the masses. They are collecting taxes from companies. They are collecting taxes from civil servants. But the religion houses, they are collecting tithe and offering. They are collecting contributions. They are collecting seed from the masses as well. The only difference is that the government is using the constitution of the land, while the religion is using the books belonging to the religion to collect taxes from the masses. You pay tax to government, you pay tithe to church and offering. It's the same thing. There is payment there. You pay tax, you pay tithe. You pay tax, you pay offering. So as we are expecting government to do something for us, let's also expect religions. What are they using this money for? How many pastors in Nigeria today are not millionaires? We are not even talking about the big ones that have private jets. How many pastors, children can we see in government school today? How many are in the school that pay less than 300,000 a term? And all these things are from the money that the members of the religions are paying. And one of the things that pay me most is the land that we are supposed to save or reserve for things like primary school, things like market, things like primary health care. These lands have been occupied by religious houses, most especially churches. I don't think there is any street in Nigeria where you will pass there and you will not see one church, a street, at least one. So if, for example, these churches are giving, all these religious houses are giving basic amenities, for example, as a church you give the street water, that's a way to relieve those people who cannot afford borehole, sinking of borehole in their streets. If you live in a community as a church and you know that community does not have water, and you know the branch there cannot afford to sink borehole, you write to the headquarters, please, this community where we are residing, for we to have peace here, come and sink borehole for us here. And you also give to the community. That's charity. That's how it's supposed to be. The society where you are running to, the England, the US, the UK, the Canada, where you are running to for holidays, is that not how it works? Can you see a church there that does not give something to where they reside? You people are building churches everywhere, building mosques everywhere, and you are not giving anything to the society. The only thing you do is to buy more sophisticated equipment so that when we are shouting, it will be disturbing everybody in the environment. When you now make more money, you send all your children to be UK citizens, to be Canada citizens. It's time Nigerians wise up and begin to ask religions. As we are questioning government to do something for us, let's also ask these religions to do something for us. You gather money and go to Mecca to enjoy yourself. What are you giving to the society? You gather money and go to Jerusalem and enjoy yourself. What are you giving to the society where your churches, where your mosques are located? Nothing. The borehole you will even sink within your compound. If anybody in that street come and fetch water, you'll be shouting, "Who are you?" So Nigerians should wise up and stop this hypocritical mindset. It's not government that will do it alone. As we are expecting philanthropists, charity people like the VDM to do their own, religion should also do their own. If as big as Ota, redeeming Ota, if as big as that church, they are giving back to the society, by now I don't think there will be anything, there will be anybody that will be looking up to government around that environment. But the reverse is the case. People that are even collecting urinary tickets, what do you expect? And we are expecting Nigeria to be a better place. It's an illusion and cannot work like that. We can't be a better people like that. This is not just all about Nigeria alone. This is all about Africa. This is all about Africa.